Hi, this is Roz, and I'm going to show you today how you can make your own backgrounds using Photoshop elements. As you can see, I work on an iMac, so the tutorial I'm doing today is based on the iMac. I don't know how you do it in Windows. You may well be able to do it exactly the same way, so please bear that in mind when you're following this. The background I'm going to do is this one. It looks, or it's supposed to look like paint splats. And it was for a card I did, this one, I posted yesterday. The card I did was for a photo inspiration, and I had it in my mind to use paint splats. But not only did I not have a stamp to do paint splats, I didn't have all these different colour inks. So Photoshop Elements can give me the same effect without using inks and stamps, and I'll show you how to do that, and you can play around and make your backgrounds. So first of all, let me just close these down and open Photoshop Elements. And the first thing you need to do is to go up here where it says File, New, and you want Blank File. Here's all your sets. This is for the size of your paper. I'm going to stick with clipboard here. And for the purpose of the video, so you can see exactly what I'm doing, I'm changing this to inches, and I'm going to make this 8 inches and 8 inches in height too. Just makes it a bit clearer. And you'll see that's changed to custom now because sorry, this isn't working up to 8. And I'm going to change the title here to, let's say, Paint Splats 2. Down here where it says Colour Mode, we're going to be working in colour, so we need this RGB colour on there. And the background I want as white. You can, if you click this, you can see you could have a transparent background, or you could pick your own background colour. But I'm doing white in this. So now I've got filled in the size of the paper I want to use, the colour and the background, I can say OK. And this is the paper you're going to be working on. A little bit about the brushes. As you can see this circle going round, at the moment up here on the top left, that's the brush that's actually I'm using there. And you can change it by moving. Let's come a bit smaller, you won't be able to see. You can see there, make it smaller there. That's the mode I'm in, brush mode. Don't worry about this opacity at the moment. But today, the paint splats, if you click on there where it's got brushes, you'll see here basic, which is what I'm in. If you click that, you'll see a whole list of different brushes. Some of these down here I've actually downloaded myself. They come with the digital stamps that you sometimes buy from the likes of Vinnie Pierce or Hero Arts. But many of these are already in the program. And for today, we're going to be using one that's in pen pressure. So click that and you'll see there's quite a lot of different effects here. You'll find that with most of the brushes that are in the program. You need to play around and see what you can do yourself. Sometimes you'll find leaves, butterflies, different shapes, according to what you would like to do for your background. For this, I used, you see this one here? It's called, I think it's called Ink Blots. So you click that one, and then you can close. So you know up here now I'm using ink blots. The size, I'm going to make this slightly bigger, not that big. Just say a bit bigger than that. Oh. I think that one will do. You can just play around with the size for what you want. You may just want a few splats, you want quite a lot. It's entirely up to you. Down here on the left, these are your colours, and using this brush, this green is going to be the first colour that goes on here. To alternate the colours, you just need, see this little arrow here? If you click it, you see how they change over? So to start, you've got a colour. Green is my first colour. I've got the size of the splats I want. Actually, I'm going to make that just a wee bit smaller. There we go. There. And once you click on it, you see, you get your splats. And it actually does, if you look, it gives you different shades of that green as well. So once you've got as many as you want, change this over, because I'm going to go for red now. So again, you can click the red. You don't need to keep your brush the same size all the way through. You can make it smaller. So now I've got those two colours. I'm going to come in with a different colour. So the last colour I used was red, so I'll click the red there, and the colour picker comes up here. This is how you choose your colours. You'll see here it's got the red square and it says that's current. Now, for example, if I wanted to go for orange, I'd click down here where the orange is and you get this screen. But here on your right side, here, these little circles, if you click them, you'll see different variations of colour. So you can actually go through them all until you find a shade that you perhaps like better, or a closer shade. It's pretty good, this, at being able to narrow down a colour. So I'm going to go with this one, and it shows you that's the new colour I've picked, that's the current colour. If I'm happy, okay. And you'll see now down here on the left, this little square, it's gone to the orange. So again, I'm going to come in with the orange. And again, I'm going to change this, and I think we'll go for a more plum coloured now. So let me see if I can find a more of a, how about that one? Say okay, and you'll see it's changed again down here. So a few more. And the last colour I think I'll use is a yellow. So let's go back and see if we can find a nice shade of yellow. How about this up here? That's nice yellow. Say okay. And a few yellow splats. Maybe one up here. So when you're happy with what you've done there, if it's exactly what you want, you can go ahead and save it. If you did some and you didn't perhaps like that colour, or you didn't want that one there, if you go up the top here where it says edit, you click on there and the undo eraser will actually click it and it'll take out the last ones I did. I'll just show you. Those yellows are disappearing. See? I wanted to say, just make those yellow ones a wee bit smaller and just drop them in. I could do that. Let's undo those just once more to show you. Let's go back. Okay, and put these back at that size. Okay, so this was the one I did the other day. This is the new one. You probably never get two the same, obviously. So play around, just have fun with it. And once you've done this and you're quite happy that's just what you want, you need to save this now. So you go up here where it says, sorry, let's click on Photo Elements again, where it says File. You want to Save As. Save it down here where it's got Format. You need to save it as a JPEG. That's the title we're saving it as, and I'm going to save it in, let's see, I'm going to go into where I have a file for it. So find your file. I know exactly where mine is. Mine's in the Dropbox and it'll be under backgrounds. It should be under there. So there's the first one I did. So I'm going to save that in here. So click Save. This is the quality. I'd leave it at 8 if I were you. You can change it to medium if you wish. It just means the quality of the picture when you print it out. That's all you need to change in here, and just say OK. Once that's done, you can close all this down. And if I find it in my file, and there it is. That's the one I've just done. And that's ready to print. You can either print it from there by going up here, Print, and you can pick what size you want to print it, 5x7, 4x6, etc. Or, you cancel this. Or you can open Print Shop here, like I did, and import your picture into there. And then you can make it smaller, larger, whatever size you want for your project. And that's how you do it. So I hope this has helped you. I hope you'll play around and see what you can come up with. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.